Hey Halloween peeps. I was doing a little crafting here and I figured that what I should do is film this. This is one of the tutorials I've been wanting to make, is how to make a sheet of latex that you can use for all kinds of different stuff. Um, you put it on like second skin, tear it up like a zombie. You can use it to cover things. You can put stuff underneath it so it oozes. Makes good burns, all kinds of stuff. Um, but I'm going to add this to a wig, so I have a layer of skin to attach to somebody's skin. And why I'm doing that, I will reveal at a later date when her photo shoot comes out. I'm super excited. But what I wanted to do is just show making this. So I have just generic, I'm going to switch you. I have just very generic latex because I had to consolidate into a travel makeup carrier because I'm traveling. I have a little condiment bowl that I put a little bit in. You don't want to put it in too soon because it will, start drying. Little tip, if you ever get to go Olive Garden, these little bowls are what the salad dressing comes in. These things, I think I've had this for I don't know how long. I put crap in here, I clean it out. It's got a handy little lid. I absolutely love this thing. It is one of all the tools. Okay, so I've already done one layer on this. What you want to do is do it on glass, something you could pull it up. Making it super easy. Pulling it up off the surface and being able to use it is slightly technical, but once you have it down, it's not bad either. You just got to know the trick. So yes, I already have a layer here. You could barely see it. As you can see through over here, and over here it's fuzzy because I have a layer. It's clear when it dries, this version of latex. You can get into skin color. Now I'm going to do a second coat of latex on here, trying to see where I want a nice thin edge on edges, and then it's a little thicker in the middle, and that just makes it easier to apply and, more importantly, hide seams. And you see it's already getting, you don't want to overwork it when you're doing this because it's already drying and it'll clump up and might put a texture you don't like. It might put a texture you do like. I don't know. But it's a risk if you overwork it. Okay, so that's my second layer. You can see the other borders were like here to here. The second layer is smaller in the middle. Now, depending on what you're doing with it, I'm going to add more layers when I attach this to the wig and then to the head. So I'm not going to do a ton more layers. I'm probably going to let that dry and then pull it up and work with it. If I was just going to use it and attach it to the face, or I was coating and making a fake finger, which you can easily do with latex, you will probably want to do more layers, like 7 or 8, so it's durable and it'll put up with abuse. But I want this thin because it's just going to kind of be a barrier to hold the wig down. I might do one more layer. I've never done one as thin as 2. So yeah, I might end up doing one more layer. But that's what's fun about special effects makeup. It's all an experiment. And, if you're doing gore, if you fucked it up, most people don't know. That's why I love it. It's very forgiving. Very forgiving. So yeah, you just keep doing, switch you back. Now, when this goes clear again is when I can add the other layer. I'm about to go to bed, and this is kind of a perfect project that you could just have out. Don't leave your candles lit, obviously, but do a layer, go to work. Do a layer, go to bed. Depending on how many layers you're doing. Now, if you're coating something attached to you, obviously you're going to have to sit there and wait for it to dry between layers because you're not going to sleep without getting it fucked up. But that is a different tutorial, and it's a little different and technical. So tonight we're just making a piece of skin-like substance. I will come back tomorrow night or whenever, do another layer, and then I will definitely film how to take it off. Now, I could do a blow dryer if you're under a time crunch. I could get a blow. If you put it too high, it could push it around and make designs in there you don't want. But on a lower setting, I have gotten away with doing that, especially if you're impatient. This project does not need to be done right now. We're actually doing it on Halloween, so I could take my time. I can do a layer and then come back to it. Okay, I've rambled enough, and I'm going to add more to this later. So, part 1 of making a sheet of latex. That's what we're doing. And I got this really cool candle of a brain in my eye. Okay, bye. Happy hunting.